guys, my name is Pam. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to start this creative endeavor with Valentine's. Valentine's is right around the corner, and to me, creating Valentine's cards and gifts is just a little bit like sprinkling some pixie dust on the middle of winter, the end of winter, I suppose. And it's just the whimsy and the sparkle. They keep us cheerful, don't they? I feel cheerful. It's like a little cheerful change to the winter dreary doldrums. So I'm going to start this off with what I'm calling Paper Bag Valentines, and I'll show you what I've already made, and then I'll show you you know, how I made them, and we can make some together if you want. Just get some inspiration. What you're going to need is some paper bags, any size you want to make them with, and some ephemera, some ribbons, some bows, buttons, some lace, some doilies, a little bit of ink if you want to ink up your edges. And these are a little bit like making a little tiny junk journal for a Valentine's card. And I've got them for kids and friends and sweethearts, and you can do whatever you think you'd like to do. So we've got our bag underneath all the decorating here, and it's folded down to create a pocket for a little Valentine greeting there, and some extra little cards for little sentiments. I've got a scripture card there and some little sayings on the back of these to add some fun to your gift. It's little, just delightful little bits of interest. And then inside there, I've got candy I put in, and you could put some little notepads or little stickers or anything like that to add to it. And then I've got a tie on a lot of these to keep that down so it doesn't fall out. So I think I made 7 of them so far. I've got some of them they don't have a tie down, but I'll show them to you, and then I'll pull out what we've got to make them with. I made a bunch for friends and a bunch for the kids, because there's always kids at our get-togethers. And these little dog and cats that I got off of Etsy, I just thought they were so cute, and I think they work for boys and girls. I didn't have any good ideas for trucks and cars, but dogs and cats will work. And some little sweet girls and flowers. Some lace. I've got a little tag. You can add some little extra tuck-ins if you want. And it just adds just delight, doesn't it? And so I'm going to bring a bunch of these to, we've got a couple get-togethers that that we do every year. It's just something that ever since the kids were little, we did get-togethers with the kids and then all the friends, and now the friends and their kids and the grandkids. So we just keep, we just keep that tradition going. So what we're going to do, I tried to get everything sort of gathered. I guess I grabbed, my first one I grabbed is a little doggy one. And I've got all the ephemera kind of gathered together. I got a lot of these off of Etsy. And so I'll leave the link to what I have remembered. Some stuff I use I can't remember where I got it or when. So what I've got that I'm able to link, I'll link on the description box below, and then if you guys want to find some things to download, you can. So this is my bag I'm starting with. I've already got a bunch of these glued, and but what you're going to do is you're going to put glue on either edge of the bottom of the paper bag. So here's your bag like this, and then you're going to put some glue right here, and you're going to fold it over, and you're going to hold it until it's good and dry. And what I did is I figured out how many people I wanted to make them for, and I just made a whole bunch of them, let them dry, and then I started decorating them, and that's probably the most efficient way to do it. Okay, so we're gonna, there, I got my glue working now. We're gonna glue down our first fold over pocket, and then just hold it for a minute or two. And then we're going to take the other side and fold it over. So you got kind of a trifold. Is that a trifold or a bifold? I guess it's a trifold. There's three. Well, there's two now. Anyway, got that folded like that. And like I said, I had a bunch of them already folded and ready to go. And then I can just grab them and get all those done. Okay, so I had, like I said, I had some of these already kind of, the ephemera cut and my pieces cut, but what I do is I cut four pieces for each Valentine. In my case, these are just almost 4 by 6. They're a little shy of that. And I'm gonna glue one 4 by 6 to each page, or to each, I guess, page each side. You could even leave one side of these open and have another pocket if you want, but then you get where you gotta fill more stuff in. Let's get that right side up. I guess I should have, I meant to round the corners a little bit. Before I put this on, but maybe I'll round these corners right here. I'll just do the whole thing. Well, let it dry first. And go ahead and glue this one in here. I've got just some book page for this one. And I'm gonna ink it up a little bit. And then I think I'll go ahead and at least cut these two edges, or corner these two edges, and then the outer edges I can do when I do the whole front. Okay. I'm gonna let this dry, and then at some point I'm gonna clip off with my circle punch a little opening there. Okay, we've got that one done. I think I'll put this one here. I'm going to trim it down just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and do my corners. want, you can put one more in here, or you can decide on something else. You could, I've got a little, this won't go in here, but I mean, just for example's sake, you could put a little note card. I've got, I mean, it's a little notepad with some, you know, some stickers, anything that seems like you'd like to give. I think I'll put some candies in here. Now, what I might do on this one, since it's a little boy one, I think I'm going to put a little button on there. And then make a tie around for it so that I can tie it shut. Okay, so I'm working on sewing my button to the front here. I've got some waxed cord, and I've cut out enough cord to wrap around the little Valentine a couple times. And I'm just sewing it on. Takes a little bit to go through the layers, so I've got my pliers ready to pull it through. And I think one little thread through each hole is enough. And I'm gonna take my needle off, and I can take it around like that, and now I have a little closure. That's really, really cute. Those dogs, they're so cute. Okay, I'll pull out the other. We're gonna put some more together with some lace, but I won't go through the whole process there. Okay, so somewhere my video recording stopped, and I was making this, and so I got it all done. So I'm just gonna go through and show you what I did on this one, which is just like the other one, only it's just more feminine and lacy. So of course I put all my 4x6 pieces on, and rounded my corners and inked my edges, and then I put a nice piece of lace right here, and a nice piece of ephemera. Put some little butterflies that I cut out with my little, you know, whatever you call it. Can't get the word out right now. I think as I finish this at night, my words aren't coming out like I want them to. But anyway, so I cut some little butterflies out of the. I punched them. It's a butterfly punch. I punched them with out of the book paper, and I had a little piece of jewelry that I glued on there for a little extra bling, and put some candy in there, and some little cards in there, which I'll write some little notes for Valentine's, and some more in here, and that's it. I mean, you know, not a lot of stuff going on, but enough to make it fun and pretty, and a little bit of junk journal fix that I always seem to feel, and it'll be a fun little gift for Valentine's. So here's a few of them that I thought I'd show you here at the end. And I think I've got 11 of them now, so I'm just about ready for all that I need. Anyway, I guess I'll close it for now, and hopefully I'll have something up in a week from now as I build my momentum on this thing. And I thank you for, if you're still here, I thank you for watching all the way to the end. Bye-bye.